are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Faking the handoff. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Drop 60, drop 60. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
On the go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys at 11-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Seven Pirates.
On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Dragon 60. Hurt.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. 2 different things. They combine them.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Robinson up the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 14 overall. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
2nd and 5. Again, a run with Vaughn. Able to slither by. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
This old adage, partner, don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. Now, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Hurt. Go.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw. Incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Howell. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gano for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Commanders 14, Cowboys 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
Okay, ready?
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go.
on the option. Here's Vaughn. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hal down to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Powell. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Fix the Eagle! Fix the Eagle!
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go now.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready, ready.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he gets us to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down and 8. Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out left to Dotson. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Play action. It's Howell. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
2nd down and a run by Robinson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready! Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Vaughn. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover before he gets going?
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
it's caught inside the 25. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now back to throw. Well, this one into the hands of Vaughn. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one swung out to Vaughn. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They're going to look to throw. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. they're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Micah Parsons drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check, Bobcat.
On play action, they'll throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll give Devon on the read option. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He'll keep it himself. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Cougar 19.
A give running right is Vaughn. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play.
And his ball is caught by Will. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third and long, here's Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
1st and 10 at the
Okay, great.
4-yard line.
Bronco 80.
On 1st down, they go back to Vaughn again. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 75 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Touchdown! C.D. Lamb from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Powell, another throw on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Dotson in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. He'll bison, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
They'll run for it with Robinson, and this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Come on, come on. Set.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Set. Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the 4th quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for the Cowboys, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.